Hi, my name's Nathan. You might remember me from such videos as inputs in your LV1 system and outputs in your LV1 system. Let's talk now about some double patching, all right? So you have a headset mic, which probably only gets used for your key communicator, but then you've got two talk mics in this template, and you could actually make a third if you wanted to. So your system delivers with 4 RF mics or 4 wireless mics, right? RF meaning radio frequency, if you ever hear that term. So those 4 RF mics, one's a headset and then 3 handhelds. Oftentimes, those 3 handhelds find themselves being used for vocals. And then you're out of mics for your hosts. Or you end up with some wired 58s or something like that, some SM58s for vocals, and then you've got your handheld mics to get used for like 3 minutes each service, and it doesn't seem like a good investment. So by double patching some inputs, we're actually able to help you maximize the investment in the handheld microphones you guys have purchased. So you can use them for vocals, and they're routed accordingly into the vocal channels, vocal 1, 2, 3. You could also use them for host mics. And it might make sense to just put some electrical tape or maybe some colored spike tape, some gaff tape around the bottom so you can see like green or orange or blue, or maybe it's red and blue and white or something like that, that you can see, the front of house engineer could see from the stage what mic is in somebody's hand. That might be helpful, and then you can kind of coordinate that way. But this is just a good thing to note. So you got your vocal channels 1, 2, 3 in your system. They are patched, a couple of them are patched in the same place as talk mics, right? Talk 1, talk 2 are just different ways, different names for host mics. If you notice, the processing on this vocal chain, got some F6, LA76, a C6, a 2A, some tuning. And then in here, we've got waves noise suppressor, a de-esser, RVox, different compression. We don't have tuning because we probably don't want tuning on the host. Probably unnecessary most weeks, unless you're going for that T-Pain announcement section on your Easter Sunday morning. But for every other Sunday of the year, you probably don't need tuning on there. So we basically take one signal and we send it to 2 different inputs. And you could have different processing on those, which is what we've done here. So your host mics are processed differently, and they're sent into that speech group. Your vocal mics are processed uniquely and sent into the vocals group. And it gets the PA in 2 different ways. It gets to your stream at different relationships to one another. It gets to your house at different relationships to one another. So it allows you to really maximize that handheld. So the handheld, instead of just being used for 3 minutes of announcements or having to go buy more mics, you can use that handheld that you've already purchased to do 2 different things. So this is where the E-tape or maybe the gaff tape comes in handy. Is vocal 3, we know that maybe Jeremiah is singing on vocal 3, and we tell Melissa to say, hey Melissa, when you come on the platform, grab Jeremiah's mic. Okay, great. Well, let's say she grabs Nicole's mic instead. Well, you know that because you can see from a distance the color of the mic that she grabbed if you don't know who's on what mic. So that's just going to be a helpful little trick there. But I wanted to let you know about that you have one mic that does multiple different things. So I hope that's helpful. Let us know if you have questions.